Ukraine is accusing Russian forces of delivering in new deadly airstrikes. Ukrainian officials say at least 7 people are dead and 81 wounded. Officials say 2 airstrikes hit the same residential area last night in a city close to the front line in eastern Ukraine. Abby Kugadassan is with us on this story. Abby, what do we know about what happened?
Well, this attack overnight hit a residential area in eastern Ukraine in Donetsk. It appears to be what's called a double tap attack. 2 Russian missiles hit the center of Pokrovsk within an hour of each other, according to some witnesses. Now, some of the first responders who rushed to the scene after the first strike were killed by the second missile. And this tactic has been used by the Kremlin repeatedly throughout its wider scale invasion of Ukraine. The regional governor in Donetsk in that region says several civilian buildings were damaged as well. A hotel suffered a direct hit. It's called the Friendship Hotel, and it's often used by aid workers, foreign journalists, and military personnel. It's one of the few hotels still operating in this area, which is close to the front lines. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says ballistic missiles, short-term ballistic missiles were used here. And he also wrote online that Russia is trying to leave only broken and scorched stones. It is worth mentioning these attacks follow the Jeddah summit. That meeting took place over the weekend in Saudi Arabia. More than 40 countries were present, representatives from 40 countries, and they discussed the war in Ukraine. Kyiv was invited, Moscow was not, and the Kremlin has previously demanded that any peace process should include recognition of the 4 Ukrainian regions it has annexed as Russian territory. Of course, Kyiv has said this is unacceptable to them. Moscow still does not have full control over these regions, including Donetsk, where these latest attacks were carried out, Deanna.
Thanks so much, Abby. That's Abby Kugadassan in London.